Hey guys, so I have been busy making a lot of soap in between crocheting a sweater, which I'm going to share with you guys when I am done. I am almost to the finish line. It's been a long little journey with this sweater. But what I've been doing for the past 24 hours, let me say that, is making some herbal soaps where I've been infusing different herbs together, variety of mixtures, because I wanted to help a friend of mine out because she wanted me to make veggie soap. So tried my hand at it. I have a few of them curing and a few of them I'm going to cut. I also did a video making one of the soaps, and yeah, I don't like the way the video came out, but I will share the video with you guys after I go through this little tidbit with you. But yeah, I didn't really like the way the video came out, and it just, I don't know, it was kind of like all over the place. But I'll share it with you guys just in case you decide you want to make the soap. So let's get to cutting. I'm gonna show you guys what I have, and we're gonna get to cutting. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you what I have. So I have a few rolls of soap here. This soap here is a rose water and coconut oil. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a rose water and coconut oil soap that I made fragrance free. And I also added some fenugreek powder to this one. This bar is going to have to cure for a while because I just cut a lot of these yesterday. This one here, this one is a rose water. This one right here is a rose water, coconut oil, honey, and fenugreek with tea tree. And I pretty much infused the roses in the water. I made this one through hot process, which is why it looks all rocky. I also made this soap right here through the hot process method. And this one is lavender and peppermint. I made this one with ACV. So I used the apple cider vinegar as well as some rose water. And I didn't just make this in the hot process, because this one is hot process, believe it or not. You can tell my hot process soap from the ridges. I like to leave those as they are. But I also made a version with the cold process method. So I'm going to unwrap it and we can cut it together. So I got a few little bubbles on top, which is fine. Not going to worry about that. See if I can pop this bad boy out. And what I did was I used coconut oil, olive oil, vegetable oil. It was a mixture of oils and butter that I used to make this particular soap. I don't want to use my soap cutter because this one is still kind of soft, which is why I got crap on my hands. But we're going to go ahead and cut. So I'm going to take this here, slide on down. Since it's still pretty soft, I'm just going to rub my cutter across it to try to smooth out these edges. And I don't even worry if like I mess up, because it's handmade. It displays that it's handmade when I don't make them so perfect. As y'all can see, I used another towel this time. I have a different towel to ruin. Now, keep in mind that soaps shrink when you do the cold process method. So just be mindful of how wide you cut your bars. You don't want to cut them too thin because, like I said, they shrink. So I'm going to be able to have a sample bar out of this one. And this is how it looks right now. And I got a little tiny sample bar. So I'm gonna let that be. And then I have one more Herbal soap that I'm gonna cut with you guys. And I like to use stickies so I know what's what, because these have to cure for a few weeks. I'm going to toss that in my handy dandy trash can. All right, so this next one I made using olive oil, hemp oil, tea tree, and activated charcoal for my color agent. So we got a little perspiration going on in here, but this is the soap. So you see I got a couple little designs in there. Ooh, this is not ready to be cut. So I'm gonna have to leave this as is because it is not ready to be cut right now. I wish I would have been able to cut this with you guys, but I'll actually just do a video, another video, and show my cutting. So I'll put the sticky here just so I don't lose track of what it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna get down here. Before I go into this video, I just want to tell you guys, and my hair is a mess. That's what happens when you're at home on vacation. So, stoop on down here. I am giving you a warning that I kind of messed up this video. Okay, it's kind of all over the place. I don't know. I didn't do my best with recording it. However, let me explain what I did. I took some neem, I took lemon peels and some tea leaves, and I infused them into boiling water, low temperature boiling water, and then I used that as my lye mixture for my soap. So I used coconut oil and I used this mixture to make the soap. I did a cold process version of it, and I also did a hot process version of it. I'm gonna grab that and show it to you real quick. So the cold process version of the soap came out like this. And I have this little U shape because I filled up my mold all the way up to the top when I poured the soap in, and it got extremely hot. The great part about this soap is it's like an extremely hard bar, and it was hard and ready for me to cut within 5 to 6 hours. So I had cut this not long after recording a video. Coconut oil and my tea mixture. So I also did the hot process, but the only thing with the hot process is I added honey. So when I added the honey to the middle, once this really dries out over a few days, it's going to darken and it's going to give me the kind of look that I wanted, that I was going for. So I made 2 versions for anyone who does either or. So hot process, cold process. So I will not hold you guys up any longer. I am going to go ahead and let you guys see my horrible video, but I still give you the instructions on what I did, what my measurements were. So we're gonna go ahead and roll the tape. In this bowl, I have tea and I have lemons in here, and I also have some herbs. And we are going to use, and you don't have to do this, like you don't have to use tea and herbs and lemon if you don't want to. However, what I did was I cut up 1 lemon and I boiled it with herbs and teas of my choice. So you can do the same. And one of the teas I use, okay, brain fart, sorry guys. So I used neem tea. Well, neem is actually a herb and you can use it as a tea. So I use neem for this because the oil stinks really bad. So I have to measure out 6.8 ounces. Now, if you don't want to use tea and you want to just use lemon water, then you can just do 6.8 ounces. So hopefully I don't make a big mess here. actually in the process of redoing my counters, so right now it's black. The next time you see it, it may be some other color. Okay. 6.1 ounces, guys. I'm sorry. So I gotta pour some more out. I'm just making a small amount because I'm trying this out. And I'm going to do hot process as well. Okay. So the next thing is I have my melted coconut oil right here. The melted coconut oil is approximately 1 pound. So for those who don't know, it's 16 ounces. The lye that you're going to need, your lye is going to be 2.79. So I'm going to mix in my lye. I got all this stuff going on over here. Clear that, and 2.7 out or 2.8 of lye. And we're just going to pour that into our water mixture. I have my lye here, and I'm just going to stir. I'll let it sit here until it clears up. Okay, so for the hot process method, we have 2 pounds of coconut oil. And then we're going to need 5.57 ounces of your lye mixture. Well, of your lye, I'm sorry. Tongue tied today. 5.57. Okay, so 5.57 of the lye, and then you're going to need 12.16 ounces of your and again, I'm going to mix my lye and my water. Well, my lye and my mixture. I'm going to let it cool, and then I'll come back and... Okay guys, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pour this mixture right on into my oils, and then I'm going to put it in the crock pot for about an hour. It usually takes about an hour to cook pure coconut oil soap. The only difference with this one is I want to add in a little bit of bentonite clay. Actually, no, I'm not going to add in the bentonite clay. I want to save that. Okay, so now that our hot process version is done, I'm just going to cut some bars here. that is it. So I had added honey. I added honey in the mid part of the soap. That was the only thing that I did different. So I added the honey before placing it in the crock pot, and no, I actually added it after the crock pot. So I put a little bit of the mixture by itself, then I put a mixture with the honey along the middle, and then I put the regular at the top. This one I did add a little bit of grapefruit essential oil, not a lot, just a little bit, because again, this is like a vaginal soap. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it was kind of all over the place, but I wanted to give you a 2-for-1 deal. So I'll see you guys in the next video.